thinks she can come and take this sign that's not her property. She's breaking the law by thinking that she can touch our property. But you know what this describes you as? You're a dedicated Trump lover that think that you can control everything. But one thing you can't control is the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. You can't control that, white man. You're a devil. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let's read about it.
The book of St. John, chapter 8, verse 44. You are the...
I don't like being around the weird shit. Nigga on point like a pyramid.
If this ain't Christ, that's right. This is a lie. That's a lie. Hey, don't put the sign down. Don't touch our property.
If you're in the ISUPK, you are considered dangerous to America because this is America's biggest fear. You're looking at it.
America know they got enemies, man. You don't know you have enemies. Your enemies is every nation around you, man. That's right. Like, man, it's the devil. That's the Bible speaks of, man. That's right.
I just told her I got a new hairpin. Your life in my hand like a surgeon. Turn the lights off, hit the curtain.
You got a question. What question you got?
I roll with Michael Jackson, man. It doesn't matter if you're black or white.
If it doesn't matter that you're black or white, why does ICE come down here and terrorize Latinos?
Right.
If it don't matter if you're black and white. If it don't matter if you're black or white, why did the white man, give me that, what that sign? Why did he give us this image of Christ and it's not in the Bible? Oh, you don't know the answer to that. You just said it doesn't matter if you're black or white like Michael Jackson, right?
I don't know the answer to a lot.
Well, that's the problem. Go ahead. Come over here. Okay, then go ahead, talk.
I don't know a lot of things.
Okay.
I know nothing.
Right.
Really. But all I know is respect and some peaceful conversation.
Let me ask you something. What does...
Hey, man, Michael Jackson said...
Okay, I got what you're saying. Now, you just cut yourself because you just said you know nothing. Why should we listen to you if you know nothing?
Right.
And you trying to relate to us that Michael Jackson and you are cool, and he said it don't matter if you're black or white, but our people get killed in the streets every day that are black, Hispanic. Tell the Native Indian when a white man lied about over 500 peace treaties, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. When you look at these signs, there's black people hanging from these trees. Do you know that those are U.S. soldiers? I'm asking you a question, white man.
That's a whole loaded question.
No, I'm asking you a question because, see, you don't know nothing. You're trying to talk to us like you know what you're talking about. You are the true definition of white America. Y'all know nothing, and you trying to tell us who we are.
I'm not trying to tell you.
You trying to tell me that it don't matter if you're black or white, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So tell me something. If you got a little black boy that's trying to find out who he is and where he come from, what do you tell him his history come from?
So I'm supposed to...
I just asked you a question, white man.
I'm supposed to...
I just asked you a question, white man. You see how mad you... You know why I just do that? Because that's not Christ. Look how mad you get, you devil. That's the problem. You get mad when the truth come out. Give me John 8:44 real quick. Because I got the mic. We got the right to speak. Your problem is you the true definition of white America. You think you can control us, but you can't. You can't, white man. You know what pissed you off? I'm going to tell you what really pissed you off. To see all these niggas in unity teaching this Bible that you know nothing about. You don't know what it feels like to be black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. Like this white woman right here. She thinks she can come and take this sign that's not her property. She's breaking the law by thinking that she can touch our property. But you know what this describes you as? You're a dedicated Trump lover that think that you can control everything. But one thing you can't control is the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. You can't control that, white man. You're a devil. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let's read about it.
The book of St. John, chapter 8, verse 44. You are of your father, the devil.
The what?
The devil.
The what?
The devil. And the lust of your father ye will do.
You're going to do the same thing your forefather did. You're going to get that 20 acres and a mule, nigga. We're going to take care of you, Native Indian man, and give you casinos after we just gave you fire water. They annihilated your whole community. What did the white man do to the black people in the 80s? You ever heard the Reagan and Contra affair, Oliver North? Yeah, it's funny to you, ain't it? Let me tell you why it's funny. Because they experimented on crack cocaine in South America and see how it destroyed a village. They took that crack and put it in every black community. See, you know nothing. Because the survival of these times is wisdom and knowledge. You have no wisdom. You are a definition of a white man in America. You can't tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians nothing. The best thing you should do is close your mouth. Go to them Christian churches and tell them stop molesting them children. How many times you done that? Answer my question, white man. How many times have you went to the Christian church and told them stop molesting children? That's what I say. You won't answer none of my questions. I answered yours because who is in rulership? Who is in rulership? Who is in rulership? The white man. The human race is not in rulership. You know what the scriptures say? Job 9:24. Give me that. You know who rules this planet? Do you know one thing? The Most High allowed white supremacy to rule this planet. You know why? Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible. The 12 tribes, what is sign that? This is the 12 tribes right here. It's over here. This is the 12 tribes right here. If you black, Hispanic, Native Indian, you don't have to worry about ICE. You don't have to worry about Trump. You know why? Because the wicked rule the earth. The wicked rule this earth. Let's see what the Bible say. I'm going to cut you again, white man.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
To who?
The hand of the wicked.
The righteous.
The wicked.
The righteous.
The wicked.
The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Like I said earlier, why? Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians won't obey the laws of the Bible. They obey Christianity. Answer me another question, white man. Answer me another question while you're talking foolish about music. Bob Marley is a white man, white man. You don't even know that. You are the seed of your father. And your father is the devil, just like Bob Marley you just trying to give us. Strike 3,000. You done threw so many 3,000 worth of strikes because you don't know what you're talking about. Now you see why I'm up here? Because let me ask you a question like I was going to ask you at first. How many times have your people went to the Vatican and said, stop molesting those children? Answer my question. Answer the question. How many of your people went to the Roman Catholic Church and told them to stop molesting those children? Because they take those priests and they hide them in America.
That's right.
You know how many, what? We tell them right now. We're doing it on social media. We're doing it right now. Do you see these brothers filming? Listen to me. You just running your mouth, white man. I just asked you a question. You know what you did? You asked me a question with a question, and that's stupid. That's dumb. You don't answer questions with questions. You know what you're admitting? You're admitting that you have no knowledge and no wisdom. Because that's how you survive in these times. Give me Isaiah 33:6. I'm going to show you, white man. You don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't want to even talk to you. The reason why I'm talking to you is because with me talking to you, look how many people are watching. And you know when I do that, I'm teaching my people. Let me show you what'll happen. These men that are filming, dumb white man, when these people are filming, it goes to social media. Social media is all over the planet. Social media is watching how ignorant you are right now. Because you don't know anything about the plight of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and you have no answers. I've been going to the scripture this whole time, off the dome. And you know the only thing you have to battle me with is Michael Jackson and Bob Marley, and Bob Marley a white man. You see how foolish you are? You look like Bruce Springsteen. Why don't you go to his concert? He's still doing tours. That's where you should be. But you know what? The Lord brought you here. He brought you here for me to destroy you in the middle of downtown Nashville so I could teach my people that they the true Jews of the Bible. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Let me get that. Isaiah 33:6. Yeah, I know. You know what the Christians do? They take a scripture, put it on the jumbotron, and don't even break it down. And then they sit there and philosophize on what we're supposed to do. Joel Osteen, he had so much money, it was hidden in the walls. And then a flood came and hit Texas, and he wouldn't even save his own people.
Right.
But see, that's the wisdom and knowledge of this world. What's the scripture say about wisdom and knowledge?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability of thy time.
What?
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
What is that wisdom and knowledge that will keep things stable? If you a black man, like I asked you earlier, you a little black kid, and you don't know, oh, be quiet for a minute. I'm going to let you speak if you just have some decorum. I'm going to let you speak right after this. If you a little kid, and you're a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian kid, and you don't know your history, like a black boy, they'll tell you that you're African. If you're an African, what tribe you come from? Why when you go to school that your history don't start until you come over here in America? What were you before that? See, you can't tell this little boy no answers. Why where my mama and my daddy at? Why's my mama in the strip club? Why's my daddy out there selling this white powder stuff? Where did it come from? See, we have to talk to our brothers and sisters like that because they've been believing the Christian church, even if that image right there, get that on film, that image right there is Christ, when it's a lie.
Who's making Adderall and Ritalin?
The white man.
What? Pharmaceutical.
Yeah, who owns it?
Well,
No, what's your name, man? What's your name? What's your name?
The white man's the only
No,
one
I'm
that
asking you a
ever
question. What's your name, man? What's your name?
My name's Craig.
All right, my name's Nishak. Now, Craig, help me out. Wait.
You speak about wisdom.
Okay.
You told me I could speak.
You can. Go ahead.
Okay, so you spoke about the wisdom,
Right.
Well, and you're speaking wisdom up here, me coming by as a white guy telling me
Right.
that I'm the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the devil.
Would I be accepted into your church?
Let me tell you something. What the scriptures say is that we have an oppressor. And ever since the days of the Bible, we've had to come together when an oppressor comes because we go into captivity. The only way we rise is the Lord sends a leader. When he sends a leader, we look to him because we've been praying to him for a leader. We'll get a leader, and then we come up again. And what do? We start believing the faith of our oppressors. Your bloodline links you to Esau. In the Bible, he is the oppressor.
I'm not accepted into your church.
When you listen to what I'm saying, I was quiet while you talk, Craig.
Yes, no.
I was quiet while you talk. You see how you can't... Look, listen. Do you want to really show how much compassion and love you have for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? So what is it about then?
Respect.
It's about respect? I agree.
My love for fucking
I agree.
dollars.
I agree. And to sit there and talk about love is just talk. So you have to be quiet. All right. You have to do that in deed. You have to prove it. So Craig, are you willing to prove it? Because you keep saying you want to prove.
Well, I didn't say I want to prove nothing.
So then why are you conversing with? Look, hold on.
Hey,
Hold on a second. Why are you conversing with us like we don't have a right to tell the truth about the Bible? Answer me that.
am I stopping you?
No, you won't. What I'm saying is, why are you conversing with me about that?
Wait, hey,
Our logic is coming out the Bible. You just said yourself, Craig. You just said yourself, Craig. You just said yourself. You know nothing. Didn't you say that,
Hey,
Craig? Didn't you just say you know nothing?
put the microphone
So
down.
let me ask you something. I'm talking to you right now. This is how we gonna talk. You don't run nothing.
Yeah.
You can either kick rocks or keep listening. So here's the point. Here's my point. Wisdom and knowledge. Why would you be if you're from another group of people that destroyed us, Craig? You tell me that. If you got a barrel of snakes and it's be quiet, then you can kick rocks. Listen, if you got a barrel of snakes, some of them are poisonous and some of them aren't. Will you stick your hand in that barrel to get your pet snake? Answer the question. You got a barrel of snakes. You got a barrel of snakes. You got a barrel of snakes. Some of them are poisonous. Some of them are not poisonous. You trying to get your pet snake. Would you stick your hand in that barrel? Answer the question. Answer the question. Craig, answer the question.
If your uncle
You
beat-
got a barrel of snakes, Craig.
if your uncle
In this
robbed the bank,
barrel, you're looking for your
should
pet
you
snake.
be arrested?
Some of them are poisonous, some of them are not poisonous. Would you take your hand? Would you take your hand and stick it in that barrel to get your snake? No, you wouldn't. So why the hell would I trust you to be one of us?
Right.
You're a descendant of your forefather, and your forefather is a devil. See, a devil to you is this monster with a tail that the Christian church lied about. They came from Dante's Inferno. That was 3 stanzas, 3 stories. He came up with Paradiso, Purgatory, and Heaven. It's funny you because you have no knowledge. And see, when I'm telling this truth, this is what Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to see. They need to see niggas that look like they from the street, like they don't know nothing, like they sell dope. But they got the knowledge of this Bible. Why? Because wisdom and knowledge is the survival of this time. Stop from the top, read again.
Yes, sir.
He don't want to let me speak. He
Come on.
run this around here.
Oh, knock, I need this ASAP. I knew you should, because you're getting cut to piss.
Verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Thy strength and salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Fear and salvation is the fear of the Lord is their treasure. What's this mean? I'm going to tell you what it means. You see how this dude left? Give me Proverbs 28:1. See, we know these scriptures. We already knew what I was dealing with. Craig didn't want to listen to the truth of the Bible. But you know what? I had to use him as a measuring stick for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to understand that they are the true Jews of the Bible.
Right.
You don't have to do drugs, man. You don't have to do no fentanyl. He brought up fentanyl. Who created fentanyl? White supremacy created that.
Right.
They killing their own. During the crack epidemic, they didn't have no stations set up to drug you back after you OD. Because most Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians were dying from that.
Right.
But now in this time, you got the fentanyl crisis destroying the north part of America. What if they came up with? They have stations where you can sit there and OD, and they bring you back to life.
Right.
The police carry antidotes to shoot you up in the arm when you've OD'd because they care about their white people that much.
Right.
So don't get mad at us because we're teaching the truth of the Bible to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Let's read the rest of that.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee.
The what?
The wicked flee.
The what?
The wicked flee.
Get the Lord a hand for putting that in there. Because he knew the wicked would flee when the truth come out. Keep reading.
The wicked flee when no man pursue it.
I didn't tell Craig to come over here. I didn't chase him off. He ran off because the truth was hitting him so hard that demon on him had to flee.
Right.
Keep reading.
But the righteous are bold as a lion.
But the what?
Righteous are bold as a lion.
He told me put my microphone down. No, I can't because we bold as lions.
Right.
Because the Lord made men of war.
What's good now? I'm about to get jumped. Pull up.
Better put that old nigga in the shredder. But however, I could never take a step back for my pleasure. Change the weather, Ruger 5.7 on my dresser. Clip full with a lot of pressure. I forget that I made a special. I don't care, so I don't remember hitting treasures in my lecture. Texture, but the same message. Think rich, no thanks better. Chevy boy, I don't need